Content de vous retrouver aujourd'hui sur Metal Gear Solid 3. Les amis, ça fait super plaisir. On est actuellement sur la PS5. Il était sorti le 24 octobre 2023 sur PS5, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PC et Xbox Series en démat. Et il est sorti aussi en début du mois en version physique, donc la Master Collection du volume 1. Et ça fait super plaisir de redécouvrir aujourd'hui le Metal Gear 3 parce que ça reste vraiment un de mes préférés. Ah, même, tout court. Mon préféré, il n'y a pas photo, Metal Gear 3, c'était vraiment une grosse claque visuelle à l'époque, et même tout ce qui était vraiment le concept du jeu était vraiment très bon, l'histoire et tout. J'avais vraiment adoré. N'oubliez pas de me dire, vous, ce que vous en pensez tout simplement, si vous êtes d'accord avec moi par rapport à ce Metal Gear, ou pas du tout, lequel que vous préférez, entre le 1, le 2 ou le 3, ou pire, peut-être les nouveaux qui étaient sortis sur la PS4, je connais pas du tout, donc je pourrais pas vous dire. En tout cas, moi je suis pressé que le remake sort sur Metal Gear Solid 3. Là, on va faire l'original. Comme ça, quand le remake va sortir, je verrai à peu près ce qui a changé réellement, parce que je m'en souviens pas réellement de Metal Gear, comme il était sorti sur PS2 il y a pas mal d'années, donc je m'en souviens pas réellement. Mais en tout cas, je sais qu'à l'époque, j'avais carrément aimé. Alors, sur Metal Gear 2, je savais plus si c'était dans le 2 qui dansaient les personnages ennemis quand tu les braquais et ils perdaient leur médaille. Ça se trouve, c'est peut-être dans le 3, parce que personne m'a répondu dans les commentaires. Peut-être que c'est dans le 3, je sais vraiment pas, on va voir tout simplement aujourd'hui. Et n'oubliez pas de vous abonner, c'est pas encore fait pour soutenir la chaîne les amis. Le petit pouce bleu fait super plaisir. Et aussi la cloche de notification surtout pour ne rien rater des prochaines vidéos de découvertes qui arrivent au fil de l'année, des découvertes et aussi des let's play. N'oubliez pas aussi de me rejoindre sur les réseaux les amis pour me soutenir aussi, ça fait super plaisir. Et si vous voulez vraiment m'aider davantage sur YouTube, vous pouvez prendre un abonnement mensuel qui m'aide énormément dans du matériel prochain. Allez, on est parti pour cette découverte et dernière partie du let's play pour Metal Gear.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
Falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle. Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk.
Bon, s'il a envie de me parler.
If you need to talk to me, use the send.
Utiliser la fonction envoyer. Ok. Allez, faut qu'on aille chercher notre sac. Bon, il est pas ici.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
On va essayer de s'en souvenir. Bien dire, on va essayer.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Alors, ok, le cigare, comme d'habitude. Sonar. Oui, il y a un serpent qui est là. C'est bon, on l'a tué. Du coup, on a récupéré. Je peux le garder? Trophée obtenu. Ce qui est bien sur celui-ci, en fait, on peut vraiment rester en joue en fait avec l'arme tout le temps. Et en gros, on appuie R1, on relâche, à tout moment on peut appuyer. Dans les autres, en fait, bah, il fallait appuyer carré et R1, quoi. C'était un peu chiant. Voilà, mon vase. Mais non, qu'est-ce que je fais? Ça commence. Par contre, je sais plus comment on fait pour mettre un coup de couteau. Là j'ai le coup de couteau avec. Ah ok, joystick gauche je crois. Je crois que c'était ça. Ah non. Là, je mets des coups de savate, mais ça sert à rien. J'avoue que l'IA ça bougeait pas beaucoup. Hein. Les crocos là ils bougeaient pas beaucoup. Hein. Mais non mais... Mais c'est n'importe quoi. Hein. J'arrive même pas à tuer un crocodile normal. euh... Bon bref. Hein. Je comprends pas parce que j'ai un couteau avec mais j'arrive pas à m'en servir. Ouais, bah je sais pas. Est-ce que je peux voir les commandes? Est-ce qu'on pouvait voir des commandes dessus, non? Non. Bon bah c'est pas grave. Sac à dos. Pilule de réveil. Pilule de mort, d'espionnage. Permet de simuler la mort de façon... Ouais, on pouvait mourir quand on voulait en fait. Je m'en souviens de ça. Ok. Bon bref. Hein. Je sais pas comment on fait, je me rappelle plus. Je m'en souviens pas. Bon, on va continuer, c'est pas grave. C'était marrant avec les crocos là. Ah, premier ennemi.
Major,
Ah, ils sont deux.
spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen.
Ouais, faut pas que je me fasse remarquer. Change ton camouflage en sélection camouflage. Ok. Et permet de sélectionner ton uniforme, mais visage te permet de changer la peinture de ton visage aussi. D'accord. Par contre, si tu rentres, tu devrais pouvoir t'infiltrer sans te faire remarquer. Donc, il faut que je change mon camouflage. Donc là, plus 30. Moi, j'adore, il marche tranquillement. Bizarre qu'il a pas dit freeze. Là, je suis à 65% là. Oh là là, il y a un garde là. Il y en a un autre là-bas. Non mais, relève-toi. Ah, la maniabilité, hein. J'ai du mal avec l'ancienne époque là. Mais non, mais c'est pas ça que je voulais faire.
Great, can't use the radio.
Là, j'alerte tout le monde là. Ouais, faut que je tire dessus. Ok, il s'en va. Oh là, il y en a deux là. Ok, ils sont partis, je crois. Ouais, c'est bon. Ah, faut... Pas facile hein, de se remettre dans le bain dans ces jeux-là. La maniabilité, pas facile à prendre en main.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Who's that?
À chaque fois, j'arrive pas. C'est n'importe quoi. Là, ils vont venir. Et j'ai réussi à le toucher de loin là. Ah ouais, la maniabilité, j'ai du mal hein. En fait, j'ai plus de mal dans le 3 que dans le 2. Dans le 2, c'est ça aller. Mais alors dans le 3, je sais pas, c'est un peu plus compliqué. Pourtant, c'est le même. Ah ça on l'a vu le passage hein, dans le remake, ce passage là. Ça sera le même hein, en fait. Hein. Là ça va être vraiment identique. Hein. J'espère juste que la maniabilité sera quand même meilleure. Quoi. Parce que là j'ai un peu du mal à me remettre dedans. Et dire qu'à l'époque hein, sur la PS2 on arrivait bien pourtant. Hein. Ah ouais peut-être que le fait qu'on appuie L2 souvent pour viser et R2 pour tirer. Ouais, c'est à mon avis, ça peut venir que de là. Hein, les mauvaises habitudes des jeux en fait. On va dire les mauvaises habitudes de certains jeux.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the Gru. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
GRU operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
On va débloquer un petit trophée. Débutant, trophée obtenu. Bon, ils sont tous assommés. Hein. Comme ça, hop, on n'en parle plus. Par contre, je sais pas trop où faut que j'aille. Non, c'est pas par là. Je peux mettre ça au pire. Là, c'est pas non plus là. Je sais pas trop s'il faut revenir au début, je m'en souviens vraiment pas. Ah si, il faut revenir au début.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished!
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go. Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets?
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Et bah nous on va s'arrêter là sur Metal Gear Solid 3, vous avez vu un petit peu le début du jeu, pas mal de cinématiques pour que ça soit vraiment mis en avant, et c'est vrai que le jeu commence à partir de maintenant, il y a pas mal de choses à faire, pas forcément trop vous spoiler tout si le jeu en tout cas il vous intéresse. J'ai vraiment hâte de découvrir le remake en même temps que vous sur la chaîne YouTube en let's play. Alors là on va se régaler les amis, j'ai trop hâte qu'il sorte. En tout cas merci d'avoir vu cette vidéo de découverte pour les personnes qui connaissent pas Metal Gear Solid 3. En tout cas il est disponible dans la Master Collection du volume 1, disponible depuis le 24 octobre 2023 sur PS5, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PC, Xbox Series et aussi en physique depuis le début du mois de mars. Merci d'avoir vu cette vidéo et à très bientôt. Ciao à tous.